Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So we're going back to back. I just did the fundamental analysis. We're going to jump right into bringing you guys back up to speed with my trading. Again, from the previous video, haven't been on recently. I've been trading throughout the whole thing, but I just haven't been posting anything because life gets in the way. But nevertheless, we're back. I'm going to bring you guys back up to speed. Where's my thoughts? What's my mindset at right now? Regarding trading back then, trading back now. We're still learning. Oh shit. I might edit this out instead, but you guys can see I'm on Black Bull Markets. I'm gonna hide all this stuff here. You guys will get an PowerPoint, sorry, not a PowerPoint, an Excel spreadsheet instead. It's just for confidentiality. Eventually, as I become profitable, I do want to mentor. That will be all for my students. I will show you guys full transparency. It's a live account, etc., etc. But for the meantime, this is all being blurred for privacy's sake. But let's get straight into what has been happening. So I will go to my Dropbox and we will go straight into bringing you guys back up to speed. Mind you, I did take a trade in December as well, which was a loss, but full transparency purposes, I just can't be bothered tying it in right now because this strategy, although it is the same, is a lot more defined now with my how I trade. So basically, the only real month I need to bring you up to speed is November. We can retrace back here. If you've been watching my videos, or if you go scroll back through my videos, you can see we've done everything and we've done monthly reviews anyways, but I'll quickly go through that. We had a loss in Jan. Feb, we had a gain in Feb of 1R. I was trading MetaTrader before, and position sizing is a bitch in trying to fucking calculate it. So it ended up being a loss because I over leveraged when I shouldn't have because of my position size calculation, not because of what I wanted to risk. It should have been a 2R instead. It was actually negative P&L. So it is what it is. Yeah, you guys can see I took a big win on AJ, 3 losses. And one of those losses was because the position size was too much and it just blew me out. So it is what it is, right? Meant to be a win. Had a nice 6R on that month. Negative 1R on that one, negative 2.5, nothing there. Small win there. Small loss there. Small loss there. Bit of win here. And then November was when it just blew it out of the park. So even though I risk less on some of these trades, you can see from an RR percentage, 5 losses. And reason why I'm pissed at this month, which was why it was actually pretty good moving forward, is the rules were just, it was so discretionary when I look back at it. Now with my new trading style, it's a lot more obvious, and we can go through that a bit later. But let's have a look at some of these. Have a look at some of these trades. So my first November trade was, you guys can see it's not even strong zones I used to be doing. And you know, if it was my new trading strategy, I'll let you know how I would do it. But basically we've got support, resistance here. We're estimating it to be support. Went and bought there and we got chopped down. So from an actual trend point of view, good. From an entry point of view, still within my rule sets and limits, but you know, it's just how I would trade it now is, and this would have been potentially a trade that I would take as I trade now, but what I would do is I've put my fib retrace tool here. I'd want it under the 50%, so let's say it would have been around here, and I would put a zone in the 50 to 100% range. So it'd have to be, you know, lower than that. So it's a good, you know, percentage chance of having a higher risk to reward. I think for this one, it would have been smack bang at 50. So potentially I would have got in here or down here in the zone. I would have got chopped out. So this would have been a loss regardless with my new strategy. So I'm actually pretty happy with that outcome there. AJ here. AJ here. Again, if it was my current trading strategy, this would have been bullish market. I shouldn't have shorted. So shit trade. I think for this one, we saw a break here. We wanted to retest here. It just was counter trend. Shit trade. Fucking horrible. Look at that. See AJ here. Let's see. Now we're taking, so now we've got the right idea. We've got bullish trend. This would have been above the moving average. I would have, ideally with my strategy, I would have done a Fib retrace from the daily, not the 4-hourly. And it would have been, yeah, this wouldn't have been a trade in my new strategy. You guys can see it actually was a great trade. I got stopped out barely and it ran. But like I said, my retracement tool, how I trade now, this wouldn't have been a trade. So it would have been a missed trade. Quite a good, from a trend technical sense, quite a good trade actually. Took 2 L's here, back to back. Again, this wouldn't have been a trade if it was my current strategy. You guys can see from a moving average, it would have been consolidation. I wouldn't have taken these 2 trades. Yeah, it is what it is. Shit trade. That's 2 losses back to back there, and you can see the P&L. Again, this is honest P&L, guys. I'm not trying to fucking bullshit you guys. This is actually honest P&L. This is Aussie, by the way, not USD. Last trade I took was US 30. I believe it was trending above the moving average, so not too bad. How I would have approached this is, it would have been here to here. Yep, so it would have been a Fib retracement here to here. Yeah, would have been a Fib retracement here to here. I would have got in, let's see, if it was here to here. Yeah, I potentially would have taken a trade here as it was coiling here and got stopped out. Would have put stop loss still under here. So this still would have been a trade I would have probably taken if it was within my rules. Lost there, would take that on the chin. So if I was to trade my current rule set, I'd take like 2 to 3 losses on this month. But as you guys can see, I just got fucking destroyed in November. This was in MetaTrader. After that, I did trade one more in December. Again, for full transparency purposes, it was a loss. But that was the last MetaTrader trade I took. I started learning, or not learning, I started being bothered using Black Bull here and connecting TradingView. It's so much easier, can take trades easier. My position size is calculated, pre-calculated. It's been great. So we jump into our trades for MetaTrader. I've taken 3 trades so far. You guys can see the arrows there. Again, I'm not showing you on here for privacy's sake, but I have put everything up here. Let's dive into it. Okay, Jan, 1 trade in Jan with 2.9R. Open this bad boy up. Now, let's run through what my rules are now. We go daily, we put our Fib retracement here. We want to be under 50%, any zones under 50%. We found this zone here on daily, that's our resistance turn support. As price stopped falling and showed a little bit of give back, put a trade there under most recent lows, which would have been here, and trailed. So trailed, you guys can see, trailed up here, and then we got stopped out here. Yeah, I believe I would have trailed here. I didn't preemptively trail here, which is what I probably would have done now with my trading. So I did gain a little bit more, but I think I would have definitely trailed here if it was up to my new rules now. I think what I might have been going for is just waiting for it to break this resistance here. And I would have trailed around here to break even and then up here just to gain as much as possible. So great trade, 2.9R. Yeah, can't say too much more out of that one. I believe swaps would have went down, which is why it should have been, yeah, or unless I moved the position and my actual stop loss was a 2R, not a 2.9R. Leave this one with me, guys. I'm definitely going to check up on why my P&L is not right. It should be, actually no, it is right. I'm using 200. This is all in USD now, so I was using 200 USD as risk. 2 more trades on AJ here, both losses. So let's go through that. I'm not sure if I actually took another trade because my P&L is actually lower. I think I might have taken a loss, which I will double check and edit out, but let's have a look here. 2 losses on AJ, I believe. Yep, AJ, 2 losses. Let's put that up. So, following my same strat, fib retracement, below 50 on a zone. We had this zone here, and we got chopped out from here. It is what it is, part of my rules. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that. It's just previous zone didn't hold up. It is what it is. We had this as well. In theory, this was more so a 4-hour play. If I was to go back to my daily, I'd probably want it at this zone just because this break isn't really strong. But it is what it is. I took another loss there, and that should have been the trade I'd taken ideally. But yeah, it is what it is. If we go back to AJ, you guys can see that was the trade there. My loss was here. You guys can see. Ideally, if we were trading the way I would trade now, you know, that's not really a strong break. Potentially, let's just do it from a logical sense. If we went here to here, yeah, I'm not happy with that strength in terms of that break. Potentially, it would have been better from this to this, where that would have been a play there. But look, he said, she said, whatever. I took 2 losses there. Then it went back up. So it is what it is. Now I've got that marked up properly. No discretion. Fuck it. So let me actually do my thing, guys. Leave this one with me. I'm just actually going to see if I've taken any other trades. And what Black Bull MetaTrader trades on is C Trader. So I just want to see. Just want to check out my order history. Yes, I did take another loss in March. Okay. So, real time, guys. I'm doing this in real time. March. So, ended up with this figure here. Copy. I'll paste this as value. Cool. Clear this. We took a loss on, where are we, C Trader? We took a loss on US 30. Loss on US30, gross, negatives. US30, we took a loss of how much again? 177.80. Okay, 8 of that. Second of March at 6 p.m. 2nd of March was Monday, 6 p.m. We took a buy, we risked, how much did we risk? 0.2 lots, this was a loss, -1R, that would have been 2%. Okay. Okay, let's see if that matches my account size. Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. That does match my account size. 71 point. No, it doesn't. Where did we go missing? Sorry guys, just bear with me. I want to make sure my numbers are correct. There's going to be a lot of editing on this video, but it is to bring you guys back up to speed and just show you full transparency, so good thing. It's a good thing. Gross. Yep, that's right. Gross here, 286. I don't know why this is different. Should not have been different. The fuck? Swaps. 187.76. Let's try this. 18776. Is that right now? That's not even right now. I'm not sure, guys. The numbers are not numbering for some reason. Numbers are not numbering. I need to fix that up. But anyways, let's just do that last trade, which was a loss here. Yeah, can't really say too much. Bullish, you can obviously see. Under the 50% retracement zone, we had a little bit of a pullback and stagnation here, which is why I took that trade, and it got stopped out. And it was part of the rules, so it is what it is. We are now back on sort of break even. We had 2.9R here, -2R, -1R, so a little bit less than break even. Let me fix up the numbers. Let me get this one straight. But you guys can see right now, Q1, we are break even. We made a nice win in Jan. We had 2 losses in Feb, which should have ideally been 1 loss or no trades at all. But like I said, keep it as is. This one definitely would have been a loss. So I'm fucking back, guys. I will keep you guys updated on the next one. Peace.